Okay, good morning, Miss.
Good morning, sir.
Today we are going to do the evaluation for Mathematica, Math, and Science.
Yes.
I will ask from homework, book, summary point, and vocabulary list. So we can start from homework first.
So,
Okay, here are the question of math homework.
okay, number one.
Wait first, Miss. Let me see first.
Yeah,
So this is about whole number, right?
yeah.
Positive and negative
Negative
number.
numbers and rounding number because we do review lesson.
Oh, okay, I see.
Mm-mm.
Just start from this one, Miss.
Okay. When we round a number down, we change it into a lower value. Number two, numbers greater than zero are called positive number. Number three, a value that is not positive or negative is called neutral. Number four, negative number are written with a minus sign.
With a minus sign.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Positive number, negative number.
This one,
Number one.
number
Can
one.
you mention the easier way to rounding numbers nearest 10 and 100? So the easier way to rounding numbers nearest tens, you need to pay attention the value of ones, the digit ones on the tens. If you want to rounding tens, if you want to rounding 100 nearest to 100, you need to pay attention the digit number or the value number of tens.
Okay. Question number two.
How do you round the number 900 and 950 to nearest 1000? Explain it. 950, if we round nearest to 1000, 9 is 9 is closer or 9 is up to 5. So 9 we round up. So the answer is 1000. 1000. Because if we round nearest to 1000, we need to pay attention the digit 100 here. The digit 100 is 9. 9 is round up. So the answer is 1000.
Okay. Yeah. Next question number three.
If you round the number 24,367 to the nearest 10,000, what is the result? So if we want to rounding number nearest to 10,000, so we need to pay attention the digit 1,000. So in here, the digit 1,000 is number 4. 4 is round down. So if we round down, the number in front of this one will be stay. So the answer is 20,000.
Okay, because the four one is
Is
smaller than five, right?
yeah, less than 5.
Less than five. Number four.
Number 4, Jojo thinks a number when she rounds it nearest 100, she gets 40, 48 and 500. When she rounds it into nearest 1000, she gets 48,000 instead. What is the possible number Jojo is thinking of? So the possible number is around 48 48,500 until 47,000 until 48,500. It's the possible number can be 40 47 450. Is it true,
40,
sir?
47,000.
47,450 or 47,000 560.
If you put 47,000.
Wait, what is that? 47?
You said before 47,000, right?
Yeah, 47,000. Because when we see round 1,000, I need.
This
Sorry,
is the one
sorry,
correct.
sorry. So if she run around 100, nearest 100, she will get this one. So the possible number is this one. This one, the possible number.
Yeah.
That's right. And then when she gets this one, nearest 1,000, the possible number will be can be like this too, or
But this is the combination, right? I mean, the answer must be only one.
Yeah, so this one can be, I write in my answer maybe for this one and, no, yeah, so that's my,
No,
not,
this is 47,000 actually.
this one, yeah, this is my answer.
But if you put this,
Can be right, the answer, right?
but we have how to not we cannot round it into nearest 1,000, right? If you put 48,000.
Can. If we round the nearest 1,000, just pay attention for this one, the digit 100. If we, this one, nearest, round nearest this one, the digit number, this one can be, pay attention of the tens.
Oh yeah.
That's right. So can be changed, become this one. This one nearest this one.
yeah.
That's right, the answer.
Yeah, the answer is 48,000. Yeah, that's correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you round this one until number 3, maybe?
Number 3 on this one.
Yeah.
Nearest 100, it's
From
mean,
1 to 3, or 1 until 3.
yeah. Okay, this is
Okay. Now we move to matematika. Berarti untuk matematika minggu depan sudah membahas tentang splashes.
ya, masukkan splash.
Ini kelipatan
Kelipatan.
dan oke, tentang faktor juga ya.
Perkalian sih, soal perkalian juga faktor ya juga masuk.
Oh ya. Oke. Mulai dari pertanyaan pertama, Miss.
Kelipatan dari 5 yang kurang dari 30 adalah jawabannya A, yang ke we need to mention the answer. No need. Semua bilangan berikut adalah kelipatan 6 kecuali D. Bu Ani memiliki 36 apel, ia ingin membagikan apel. Jadi kalau membagikan 36 bagi 6 adalah jawabannya B, 6. Andi mempunyai 56 kelereng dan membaginya kepada 7. Ini juga pembagian, jadi 56 dibagi 7 hasilnya adalah 8.
Oke. Ini dekomposisi.
Ya, dekomposisi.
Oke. Lanjut, Miss, nomor 1.
Nomor 1, sebuah rak buku memiliki 4 tingkat. Setiap tingkat berisi 25 buku. Berapakah jumlah buku di rak? Maka di sini akan dikalikan. 25 dikali 4 sama dengan 100 rak buku. 100 buku di setiap rak. Yang dua dalam suatu hari. Yes, sir.
Bentar.
Berapa jumlah buku di rak tersebut?
Oh, iya.
100 buku.
100 buku.
Dalam sebuah, ya nomor berapa, sir?
Nomor 2.
Dalam suatu hari, seorang penjual roti membuat 35 roti. Ini juga perkalian. Berarti 35 dikali 7 sama dengan, kalau di sini ada 5, 4, 20, 245.
245. Oke, jadi berarti masih tentang perkalian semua ya.
Ya.
Saya langsung pembagian di bawahnya, Pak. Ini bisa dijelaskan nih secara penggunaan,
iya.
cara operasi pembagian dengan bersusun panjang dengan bersusun pendek.
Ya,
untuk
jadi,
soal nomor 1 mungkin.
Kalau dalam bersusun panjang ini, mereka akan saya menjelaskan kemarin kepada mereka kan menggunakan rumah. Nah, di dalam rumah itu adalah bilangan yang paling besar, sedangkan bilangan yang di luar rumah itu bilangan yang paling kecil. Kalian ingat ya, bilangan yang paling besar selalu ada di dalam rumah, sedangkan bilangan yang paling kecil di luar rumah. Jadi pembaginya adalah angka 12. Jadi 12 dikali berapakah yang mendekati 9? Tidak bisa kan? Karena 9 ini lebih kecil dari 12. Maka kita pinjam ke sebelah. Kita gunakan angka ke sebelahnya. Jadi 96. 12 dikali berapakah yang mendekati 96? Jadi di sini bisa dijawab adalah 12 kali 5, 60. 12 kali 7, 7 ya. Wait first. 4, 8. 8, 6, 96. Jadi kita bisa langsung jawab di sini 12 kali 8 sama dengan 96. Kita kurangkan, jadi hasilnya di sini 8.
Oke, berarti itu yang menggunakan bersusun.
Ini termasuk bersusun panjang sih, ini juga panjang 1 sampai 5 itu bersusun panjang. Nah, kalau yang bawah ada bersusun pendeknya.
Konsep bersusun pendek itu?
Konsep bersusun pendek itu seperti ini. 47 dibagi 3 dikali berapa yang mendekati 47 gitu kan. 3 dikali 3 kali
15.
15 ya, 3 kali 15 itu sama dengan 45. 45 itu dikurang 47 dikurang 45 berapa sisanya? 2 seperti itu Sir.
Oh, ya berarti di sini
Terdapat
siswa
sisa. Berarti hasilnya di sini adalah 15.
Oke,
Sisanya 2.
di sini siswa diminta memprediksi angka yang mendekati perkalian
Angka
angka ya.
yang mendekati 3 kali 15 gitu.
Oke, I see. Now we move to science. So for the next week, you will have a science project, right?
Yes, Sir.
So all this question must be about all the chapter.
Ya, review.
Review chapter. Okay, I see. Okay, maybe you can start from question number
Number
one.
1, which of these body parts has muscle? C, legs. 2, what is the name of the bones that protects your brain? Skull. Number 3, which of the following is an example of invertebrate? C, butterfly. 4, which of the following animal is a vertebrate? Is A, cat.
Okay.
Okay, number 1, the what
You
is
need to
it?
see
I
this
forgot
one.
so long I did this one. The
Let me move this one.
cannot sir, I have tried but don't know. Just make it small. Oh yeah. Okay. The oh sorry. The big oh, this one. Thank you, sir. Okay, number 1, the backbone help us to stand straight and support our body. Number 2, the rib cage protect our heart and lungs. Number 3, bones and muscle work together to help us move and do activities. Number 4, we must do exercise to keep our bones and muscle healthy. Number 1, what do we need to take care of your bones healthy? You need to, when you want to take care of your bones, you need to eat food that have more calcium and then vitamin D, and you need to do exercise regularly.
Okay. Number 2.
What is the difference between the function of leg bones and arm bones? Arm bones. The function of the leg bones is mainly to support our weight, and then leg bones help us to move our legs, and then arm bones help us to move our hands and arms.
Okay, miss. Question number 3.
Can you write one example of skeleton in the human body and give the function of it? The example is skull. Skull is protect our brain, and then ribcage also protect our heart and lungs. Number 4, please write some important bones in the human body: skull, ribcage, bones that consist ulna, uh, ulna, radius, and humerus. And then leg bones is femur, fibula, and tibia.
Yeah, actually, all the bones in our body it's important, right?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe we can move to the book first. But before we move to the book, for the next week you will have a science project. Could you explain what will you do in the science project later?
Okay, actually for next week we have because the chapter is about bones, so we need to make we want to make bones and how the bones work with the muscle. So here I have prepared the what this we say this one sir? The object
Yeah. What is it? The proofs.
the proofs that I have made. So later on that science project, they will make like this. They will know about the how the bones work together with the muscle, and then they also know, oh, this is metacarpals, and then this is phalanges bones. So all of these bones are around our fingers, our hands. So the function this one to help us to take something on to reach something around us. Like this. So the first I will make a group that consists of 2 students, and then I have prepared all the material, so they don't need to cut more in that time because scissor is dangerous, right, sir? So I have prepared the straw also at home. I have cut it, and then the hand pigeon here, and then the string also. So they just paste the straw inside the hand on the hand, by using double tip, and then they put inside the string inside the straw, so they can move
finger,
the
right?
hand, the fingers with
Yeah. Okay.
this one.
Yeah, don't forget to prepare the script letter for the students to explain how they do the project.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next we move to math book.
Mathematical.
Okay. Oh yeah, for the next week, math is about the project as well, right?
Yes, also. Oh yeah, the math project is also about math special activity. We have 2 days in a week, so they have different activity on that week. The first day on Tuesday they will make count on numbers, count on larger numbers. For example, I choose 4 students in one group, and then one student, the first student, I will whisper them with the, for example, 1 million. So if you count on 1 million in 100, so the next number will be, so they just whispering without make sound. That's do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
So they knock their shoulder, their friend's shoulder, and then the friends see them and then say, so the friends will guess what is the next number.
Okay. So you decide what is the number that we count on,
Yeah,
right?
they
So
count on.
okay, I see.
And then after that, the second day, they will do about negative and positive numbers. So they consist of 4 students also. The first student will say, okay, please you hop to -3. After you already land, you will land on -3, and after that you move again 7 steps when you count on like that. Move
Okay.
7.
I got.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if they are so, they will get.
So they will have two special activity for the next week.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next we move to splash book because for the next week Mathematica is about splash.
Yes, sir.
Oke, berarti untuk matematika splash book dari halaman 1 sampai 48 ya, Miss?
Enggak, sir. No. Oh,
Berarti
modifikasi splash ini hanya 1 sampai 48, ini buku siswa. Splash modifikasinya itu hanya sampai halaman 13 kalau nggak salah. Until 18, 18.
dari halaman ini ya,
13.
Miss, 3 sampai 14.
Iya. Unit 1 aja. Unit 1.
Oke. Oke, ini tentang soal-soal terkait penjumlahan dan pengurangan.
Perkalian, penjumlahan, pembagian.
Iya. Nah, di sini ada juga materi terkait membandingkan dan mengurutkan bilangan ya, Miss?
Iya, sir.
Jadi bisa dijelaskan bagaimana cara menjelaskan ke siswa tentang ini kita ada di sini kelipatan dan faktor ini juga nanti akan berhubungan dengan KPK dan FPB mungkin di kelas 5 nanti.
Iya.
Ini konsep kelipatan dan faktor ini bisa dijelaskan
Nah,
seperti Miss?
konsep kelipatan di sini pada buku mereka itu mereka hanya fokus ke kelipatan, misalnya kelipatan 2, berarti 2 kali 1 2, 4 6 8 gitu, dan seterusnya 10 12 16 14 16. Nah, kelipatan 3 apa aja, berarti kan 3 kali 1 3 kali 2 berarti hasilnya 3 6 9 12. Kalau untuk faktor bilangannya, jadi mereka tuh saya hanya mengasih contoh ke mereka, misalnya 12 gitu kan. Jadi bilangan berapa saja jika kita kalikan menghasilkan 12, 1 kali 12, 2 kali 6, 3 kali 4, seperti itu. Jadi semua bilangan yang ada di sini kita lingkari, itu adalah faktor bilangan dari 12.
Oke.
Itu.
Oke, sebagai tambahan informasi mungkin ini di kelipatan kan kita ada pengertian tentang perkalian dengan bilangan asli. Jadi perlu dijelaskan dulu apa itu bilangan asli. Jadi dimulai dari berapa sehingga
kelipatan suatu bilangan perkalian bilangan dengan bilangan asli. Nah, bilangan asli itu kan adalah 1, 2, 3, 4 dan seterusnya. Jadi kalau bilangan tersebut itu kita mau melipatkan bilangan ke berapa? Misalnya kelipatan 2, berarti 2 kali sini kan ada 2 kali 1. Ini bilangan aslinya. Ini bilangan yang mau kita lipat kelipatannya gitu. Kita cari kelipatannya. Ini bilangan aslinya. Jadi 2 kali 1, bilangan asli itu selalu kita mulai dari 1, 2, 3, 4. Gitu.
Yeah. Okay, Miss. Now we can move to summary point. So for the next week, you just have
There's no have.
there is no
There's no summary point, right?
yeah, there is no summary point for
Yes.
mathematics
Matematika,
plus
no.
math
Math
project
also.
and science
No.
project as well. So vocabulary list as well.
Huh?
Vocabulary
Yes, there is no.
Okay, maybe we can try one more question here. Okay, question number 2, Miss. Yeah, this question number 2.
Bilangan kelipatan 5 ini, so.
Yeah.
Langsung kita ini ya.
Iya.
Bilangan kelipatan 5 yang lebih kecil dari 10 adalah 5. Bilangan kelipatan 3 antara 10 dan 15 adalah 12. Salah satu faktor dari 20 adalah bisa double, so.
Iya,
Can
bisa
ada?
double.
Can.
Karena opsinya memang hanya itu.
Oh ya, can be double. Faktor dari 12 antara 5 dan 10 adalah 6. 5 dan 10. Faktor terbesar dari 7 adalah ada jawabannya. Faktor terbesar dari 7.
Faktor terbesar dari 7 ini maksudnya gimana ya?
Gitu. Kan nggak ada kan, Sa? Oh, ada jawabannya 7. Faktor terbesar dari 7. Seharusnya kan 1 kali 7.
7 itu bilangan prima. Jadi faktor terbesar dari bilangan prima ya bilangan itu sendiri.
Bilangan itu sendiri 7 kan?
Ya.
Seharusnya kan tidak lebih besar.
Oh, berarti ini 7.
7 gitu.
Ya, faktor terbesar. Oh, enggak. Tidak. Ini maksudnya faktor terbesar dari 7 ya 7.
7 itu.
Kalau misalnya ada soal faktor terbesar dari 20, ya 20.
Iya, iya benar-benar. Karena kan 1 kali 7.
Pertanyaannya bukan tentang faktor yang lebih besar. Berarti faktor terbesar.
Terbesar dari 7.
Ya, 7. Jawabannya 7. Oke. Ini sedikit menjebak memang pertanyaan.
Iya.
Okay, Miss, I have asked from the homework book summary point, and you have explained about and demonstrate about the science project for the next week as well. And I think that is all for our evaluation today. Thank you, Miss.
Thank you so much.